It's Sunday. We're gonna do a little prep of kind of what I actually do, how I prep for the weekday of trading. A lot of people get this wrong. They tend to think like, oh, you know, it takes hours every week to prep or it takes all this time. And it's really not the case at all. What I want to do in this video is kind of break down, show you guys what my process looks like for actually like, okay, how do I find my stocks for the week? How do I know which trades to plan? How do I know which stocks to look at? How do I prep with my team? All that stuff. Because I think it'd be really interesting. I think it'd be really cool. But like before we get into that, because I'm going to show you guys like, I'm going to pull up the screen here. I'm going to show you in a second kind of like how I actually do my prep work. I want to talk quickly about something when it comes to hard work and trading. Because I think a lot of people actually get this wrong. And it's really simple concept. So come outside, sit down a little bit, have a little talk with you guys. Okay, now the reality is being a day trader is not that hard. Now it is hard. What I mean hard is it's not hard work. Trading at the end of the day doesn't take hard work. It just takes patience and risk. A lot of people don't want to risk money. They don't want to feel like they lose a lot, but that's the reality, right? All it takes is time and discipline, and if you have those two things, you're going to be successful in trading. It doesn't take a lot of hard work. Now, I did spend like a year backtesting. I spent like a year creating my own edge, figuring that out. That took a lot of hard work. Nowadays, you can just copy other people's strategies that are already working. That's what I would have done. It's just so much easier, right? And so when you have a strategy that works, you simply just keep doing it over and over again. And that's all I did to become successful. Like that is literally it. That's all I had to do to become successful, is find one strategy that works and just continue to trade that over and over again. I didn't do anything else. So like now, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna show you guys, is my process for like how do I actually find all these different stocks. Okay, so the way I do this is really simple. There's a website called FinViz. I go to here, and what I do is essentially find a screener. So I go over to the screener over here, and you'll see that there's a whole bunch of different stocks, a whole bunch of different like filters you can put up. And so I have a select point of features that I actually use, and I have like specific settings that I use for with this scanner. And it'll give me a list of like 200, maybe like 150, 300 different stocks. And I look through that list and I go ahead and I actually trade, and that's how I make my plans. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys kind of what that looks like. All right, so I wanna hide my settings above there, but essentially what I do is I see all these different stocks, I'll go through, I'll take a quick look, and if I scroll down, you'll be able to see that let me just take a quick look, and if I see one I like, I'll pull it up on my chart here and do my analysis. So for example, like AMT looks pretty interesting to me. So what I'll do is I'll pull it up on here, and then from here, I'll take a closer look and see, okay, where are my supply demand zones? Where are my strategy? I have specific strategies for entries, exits, all that stuff. But I'll take a look, do my analysis, and maybe add it to my watch list if it's something that I want to watch. And that is honestly it. It's a very, very simple process. I simply look through a list of about 200 stocks or so. I'll go ahead, go through, like maybe find 10 or 15 for the watch list. Those are my swing trading stocks. Day trading is a little bit different. And then once I do that, I have my list, I'm pretty much good to go. So I have all my plans set up, and the way I trade is very simple. It's always based on OCO order. So I'm always getting it in, having an entry, a stop, and a target on every single trade. Pre-planned, predefined, don't need to do any work. And it's cool because I can set up my trading in a way where I am literally doing all the work on the weekends, like today's Sunday, and I simply let the trades play out. I can even set up all the orders if I wanted to, because I can have it say like, okay, when AMT comes down to this level, buy, and then put the stop loss here, and then put the target there. And then that's it. I don't actually need to do any work. And this is a big reason of how I was able to trade with the 9-to-5 job. I know a lot of you guys watching have 9-to-5 jobs, and you're like, oh, I don't have 30 minutes to trade. I don't have the weekends to set up. Like, yes, you do. You can spend an hour on the weekends to set up your trades. Like, you just don't know about OCO orders, which is fine. I can teach you. But it's really that simple. That's all I do pretty much every single weekend to set up all my swing trade. Now, day trades are a little bit different. Okay, day trades are interesting. Now my day trading takes about 30, maybe 15 minutes every single morning that I look at pre-market to take my stocks, okay? And I have a list of like 10, 15 stocks I look at pretty much every day. I have a specific set of rules I look at for my strategies, one of them being triple line method. Makes it really easy to trade. I'm in and out within the first hour of the day. It doesn't take that much work. And that's really all I do as a day trader. It's funny, people make the joke of like, oh, you know, is there really like an hour, like laptop lifestyle? It takes an hour trade a day. Like you just sit on your laptop and like by the beach and trade. And the reality is, yes, that's kind of what it is. I don't spend more than an hour a day trading, sometimes hour and a half, really depends. I'm outside, I look at my view, I'm like, wow, that's really cool, a lot of bikers going through, and I take my trades, and that is pretty much it. That's pretty much the day. And even though it may not be, quote, the easiest thing in the world, especially with psychology, risk management, all that stuff, what I can say is when you have a strategy that works, you have good risk management, that is all you need. Because if you have the discipline to follow it and you have good risk management, you will make money. It's kind of like the casino. If you're the owner of a casino, you're gonna make money. If you're the other side of the blackjack table, how are you gonna lose money, right? That you have an edge, you always win. Same thing with trading. It's how it always should be. And my weekend prep typically, like I said, only takes 30 minutes. I'm only trading 30 to 60 minutes a day. It's really not that hard. For those of you guys that want to see what it's actually like to be a trader, this is really what it's like. I literally don't spend that much time on it, because the reality is, I'm gonna get a little deep here. The more time you focus on trading, the less money you'll make. I've been trading 7 years. I know that if you are too obsessed with trading, you're too focused on trading, it is just going to cause you to lose more money. What I did to actually make money and be successful in this was kind of focus less on it and say, you know, I'm only gonna spend 30 minutes a day. If my setup isn't there, I'm walking away. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this view. I'm not gonna sit there and stare at the chart alert, stare at the 1 minute chart on 20 different stocks, going through my watches, trying to find anything I can just to take a trade. That is not how you become a successful trader. You become a successful trader letting setups come to you, not forcing any setups, and you do that by not caring about trading, by not caring if you make money that day. It gives a crap if I make money, right? That's not the point of trading. What you want to do is be able to set up your life where you can walk away with the week knowing that, hey, I may lose money this week, I may break even this week, and that's okay. And a lot of you guys don't have that mindset, and that's why you're not making money as a trader. It's as simple as that. I want to urge you guys to essentially be in that mindset of, hey, I need to detach from trading the outcome, A, emotionally, but B, physically, because if you were sitting at the screens all day looking for setups, looking at charts, you're in the middle of your day job, pulling up your phone, pulling up the trading view, looking at different stocks, you are not going to make it. It's as simple as that. When you are able to let go, detach, let trades come to you, and if the trade doesn't come to you, you don't take a trade that day. You guys are somewhat desperate, and that's okay. Like, I've been there before. I lost money for 3 years. I lost over 15 grand for 3 years. And that was all the money I had at the time. So I get it, I've been there. But when I started to detach, when I started to actually say, you know what, let me just like relax. You know what, if this trading thing doesn't work out, that's fine. That's when I actually started making money. I just simply stuck with one strategy, one edge. I knew that worked. I traded it, and when the setup wasn't there, I wouldn't trade it. And sometimes there'd be a whole week without any trades, and that's okay. And that's one of the things you guys gotta realize. If you wanna make it in this game, you need to simply be able to detach, step away, and that's how you're gonna make money. Just like this, I'm looking at 15, maybe 10, 15 different stocks for this week. If none of those setups hit, none of them even give me an entry, that's fine. And I'm not gonna make money this week, but that's part of trading, because you trade based off opportunity. Opportunity is something you can't control, so you cannot control your income when it comes to trading. Opportunity based, not a lot of people understand that, but when you do understand that, that's when you actually start to see profits, that's when you start to make money, and that's when you can see consistent income every single month. I know this video didn't have a lot of charts in it, not my typical video, but I hope you're able to learn something from it, because trading lifestyle is kind of what most people think it is. It's literally an hour a day. I'm not sitting in front of the screen. I trade a lot from my phone. I don't do not as much work as people think. It's really just about patience, really just about risk, really just about discipline. And if you have all these 3 things, you will be successful. It's just a matter of time. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Peace.